Hello, welcome to the Good Kraken Show. This is episode 100. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy
episode 100.
Goddamn, boys. Give us a hand. 100 episodes of
wild.
Good Kraken. Oh my god.
Who would have ever thought we'd be here?
I know,
Not
right?
me.
I am Devin, aka Brevin the Dude. I am joined here today by my screaming Polynesian, my self-proclaimed gaslighting king, Ernell Pearson.
I'll take it.
Mr.
What's happening,
Ocean
babies?
Tribe.
100 episodes, dog. It's been a wild year. Perfect fitting for our 1 year anniversary next week. 100 fucking episodes, dude. We've passed 2,000 downloads. We've passed. We've been doing the fucking thing, dude. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing fucking year, and we're tired.
100 episodes, and then I stare off into the distance. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
just disassociating over 100. Dude, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be here.
That other cackling voice you hear is my little cherry blossom, Garrick B. Eaton, aka the Vermilion Beard.
Let's go, Garrick.
What's up, y'all?
How you doing,
Dude,
dog? How you doing?
I got a fresh cut today, so I'm fucking
I
feeling
see that. Ooh,
saucy.
you looking.
I'm feeling saucy.
Ooh, damn, baby.
Bro,
I'm the
I
only
got
one
one
who's
on
going haircut
Saturday.
left. God damn.
Look at that.
I need to catch up.
Look at that.
I gotta get mine next week.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get
Yeah.
mine next week.
How about that? How about
How
that?
about that?
Woke up like this.
How about that?
Also, like, granted, we live in Oregon and they have lifted the mask mandate. At the same time, I
Yes.
still advise being safe. But I was able to get my beard professionally shaped and trimmed for the first time in like 2 years,
Yeah.
which felt really nice.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I feel
Dude, getting your
good about
hair
it.
did is just a fucking treat yourself moment. I love that shit. I do I do straight razor, a traditional lather, hot towel every
Mm.
time I go get a cut, dude.
I have them do that on the back of my neck and
Yeah, same.
underneath.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I do skin fades as well, so like I have
Mhm.
otherwise I'll break out in the back or whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you're muted, Garrick. You're muted. No.
I hit the space bar when I moved my hand. No, I also do a skin fade, so I get that.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
the slap of the neck. You know what I'm saying?
dude, it's
Yeah,
it's
I just do the
maybe
fade
smooth
into
in
the
back.
beard because it just
See,
it just works.
my thing is, like,
yeah.
I don't trust anyone with my beard because if it's not done a certain way, I'll just look like I only have like hair down here, and so I do the lining up and everything on my own because I have to make it more
Oh.
prominent. Otherwise, it just looks ridiculous. Like it just looks like I have a
Dude.
chin strap. Like it's not a.
I get
It's
it.
not a good
I have a
time.
cowlick right here that nobody ever and nobody knows how to deal with it. So it's just like don't don't touch my
dude-
fucking beard.
dude,
Like I'll do it when I get home.
You
I
can't.
got like a swirly dog. It's like woo.
you
Yeah,
can't.
my beard doesn't do that.
You can't really see it, but like my beard has a butt chin thing. Like it doesn't grow hair right here in the middle, so I have to like
Oh,
to cover
Yeah,
it up.
got one
dude.
of those.
Cover it up.
That's
yeah.
like
Knowing your
Aaron
beard is
Finley.
important.
He has a huge beard, but it doesn't. It like has a part, like a natural
Yeah.
part right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's terrible. And my mustache like is only just now starting to connect, but it's doing it to the point where it's like it's not fully connecting, and so when it grows out, it just looks like it's accidentally curling. And I don't know if you guys have seen. I'm sure you guys have seen it on episodes and stuff, but like one side will curl, the other will not for the life of me. And I used to curl it all the fucking time. Like it won't like. Let me do it. It won't let me do
Throw a little wax in there, a little barber wax.
You know, I would, but that means I would have to commit to what little growth I have right here, and I'd have to just shave it off and then like keep it separate.
I was gonna say because really, if you want the separate curl, you gotta kind of like shave. You gotta kind of like part and shave underneath so you can shape it up.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
like,
I
and if you're
wanna do
trying to
that.
get the connect, like don't fuck it up. Just leave it alone. Leave it
Yeah,
alone.
exactly. I'm at the point now where I'm okay with it just connecting and just like having a dirty dad beard. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Respect.
Goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're not talking about dirty dad beards today. Today we're talking about spiders coming early. HBO Max's Money Moves, the top 10 best games of all time, and much, much more. Because this is the Good Kraken podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Saturday at 12 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services across the 7 seas.
Yard.
Yarg.
Yard.
Love it. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us keep us pushing content out for all of you listening or watching at home. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken ! And leaving a review there. Review. I don't know.
What's up, baby? What's happening, baby?
We got some Captain Orders, my motherfucker.
Hey,
What you know, you tell the people.
Baby.
Tell the
Let me
people.
listen, I got you, baby. I got you. Guys, episode 100. Our first year, our 1 year anniversary. We could call it GK versary. I don't know. the good crackversary.
Jesus Christ.
It's coming up next week on March 24th, but along with that, on Thursday, March 24th, we are doing the first official Good Kraken Town Hall. Now, what that means for any of you listening between now and then is this is going to be us doing a live stream Q&A for all of our listeners, all of our audience, to be able to come in, ask us questions about our past year, what we're doing now, what's coming up in the future. We're going to be talking about things that we have planned, things that we did have planned that did not go the way we wanted it to, things that we have planned way in the fucking future, things that we just want to do, generally speaking. So it's basically just going to be a good old stream, a good old show for us to come in here and talk to you guys a little bit about Good Kraken as a whole, rather than all the other goody stuff. So unfortunately, next week we'll not be doing a Shipwreck Show episode because this will be taking over that spot. But it will be a live event. So you guys are more than welcome. Come in, hang out with us. It's going to be way fucking fun because we never really get to talk to you guys about Good Kraken as like a business, as like a team. It'll be all of us here hanging out with you guys. It's going to be lit. It's going to be super fucking lit. I'm super excited for it. Morbid in chat, did you ever figure out where babies come from? No.
No.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I refuse. I'm a father. I refuse to know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Aren't all babies really just butt babies? They come out of butts, right?
They are, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
butt
depending
all
on,
butt
on
babies.
if you're a man or a woman. If you're a man, they come out of your mouth. You go, and they just like fall out. You know what I mean? Our other captain's order. The day after our live streamed town hall next week, on Friday, March 25th, we are doing a Splash Damage episode that is very special. It is a charity stream of us playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. And this charity stream is going to be directly going towards the Transgender Law Center, which is the largest trans-led organization grounded in legal expertise and committed to racial justice. Unfortunately, there have been some bills that have been trying to get passed in certain states across the country that are very malicious and gross and fucking just disgusting, with some other stuff that's getting announced this week, and things that that people are talking about. It's a wild time. We got to protect our trans brothers and sisters and thadies and thems, all of them. We have to do something right by them. So we are doing a charity stream. There will be incentives for for this. So we'll be putting out an ad mat next week to explain to you guys what exactly we'll be doing. It'll be a variety of different things, like we can only use our weakest weapon. We have to drink water? You know, like there'll be all sorts of different things that we have on this list of shit that will be
chug your beer.
Yeah, we'll take a shot, you know, like something like that. Like it'll be a good old list of things that we will do on stream for you guys. I think a fun. Oh, Morbid said hydrate. Shit.
Hydrate.
Where did I put my water bottle?
I think it'll be. There'll be a lot of really fun stuff on there. There'll be a lot of fun stuff on there. One thing that I'm like kind of excited to like put on there for us is like, if someone donates like $20 or something like that, we'll we'll do like a sea shanty version of a popular song. I think that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Which means Ernell will do a sea shanty version of a popular song.
I was trying to convince my band the other day that we should just pivot to doing a pop punk band, but instead of pop punk vocals, it's reggae vocals. Got my friends in the front seat. Pizza in the back.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Surreal? Hi, hoes.
Hi, Surreal. Hi, man.
Yeah, Ernell's being a fucking hoe right now.
Yeah, he is.
I really am. Anyways, that's Captain's Orders, guys. Come in, hang out with us. March 24th, Town Hall. March 25th, charity stream with Tiny Tina's for the Trans Law Center. We want to make sure that we are doing good things in this world. Please come and hang out with us. Anyways, Devin, what are we doing next, my guy? What are we doing?
I don't know, Garrick. What are we doing next?
Oh, we are moving into our news segment, the Helm.
I love just leaning into it now. We're just fuck it, you know. We'll just do the squawks, whatever.
It's just a thing now. It's just a thing, you know.
Garrick, take us away, my guy. I think you're going for it. You're doing the Helm.
Spider-Man No Way Home is coming to video on demand a week early, and this is coming from Brendan Klein at Screen Rant. Spider-Man No Way Home, now in the third highest grossing domestic film of all time, is coming to video on demand March 15th, 1 week earlier than expected. The MCU, which is the third entry, the MCU film, which is the third entry to Tom Holland's solo Spider-Man trilogy, debuted in theaters on December 21st and follows Peter Parker as he asks Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, to cast a spell that will make people forget his secret identity. When the spell goes awry, a multiversal rift causes villains from alternate universes, including Green Goblin, played by Willem Dafoe, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, to arrive in Peter's world. He then must team up with the previous iterations of Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, to try and stop them from wreaking havoc across New York City.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck yes, dude. So this actually came out today.
That's today, by the way. That's today.
Just to let everybody know, it is out officially now. It's $20 on Amazon if you want to get it on there. This movie, I'm gonna watch this like 8 times this weekend. I hope you guys are ready to talk about it again, because this fucking movie is so lit. This movie is
It's a good movie.
God damn. I want to buy it digitally. I'm gonna buy it physically. I want to buy it spiritually. I'm gonna buy this in my thoughts. It's gonna be embedded into my soul. There's just every possible way I can buy this movie. I want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? How soon are you gonna get it?
Oh, dude.
Probably not for a couple weeks, if I'm gonna be honest.
You motherfucker.
I have a lot going on right now. I just bought a car, moving into a new house. I got other priorities right now, guys.
You fucking monster. Garrick, you're gonna say something. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, what if I told you I already bought it?
I would be surprised.
What if I told you I'm buying it right now? Actually, what if I told you I'm buying it right now on stream?
Morbid in chat says Bone Apple Tea Crumble Snatch is a great actor.
My favorite actor, dog. Like, he's so good, bro. He's so good. No, dude, this is lit. This is exciting. This is exciting because it was like anything we get a week early that's this good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude,
It's a great movie.
It's getting
It's
watched.
one of my favorite movies of last year. So
And Bone Apple Teeth Crumbly Snatch. Just
Bone Apple Teeth Crumbly Snatch.
Yep, exactly.
Just had to make a little bit of an edit for you, Morbid.
Bone App the Teeth.
Anyways, Garrett, what do we got next?
Game director Dan Newberg seemingly leaves the initiative. This is coming from Adam Bankhurst at IGN. As reported by VGC Reset Era user Globrile, I think that's right. Globrile noticed the change in Newberg's LinkedIn profile that shows February 2022 was his last month at the initiative. Furthermore, his profile page says that he is open to work immediately and is looking for a position as a game director, creative director, or design director.
Okay, so there's more information that's come out since I did these show notes. So I will go ahead and just give us the breaking news, Nolan here. Okay, there are 8 other important people that left the initiative since this last night. The creative directors from God of War, creative directors from just extravagant games that were a part of this team are now gone. Devin, I want to start with you a little bit, actually. I know you're hosting, but like you're the person I think is most excited for something that would be Perfect Dark. Does this worry you?
Well, in the first place, I'll be honest, I've never really given a shit about the Perfect Dark franchise.
You never played on 64?
No, I never cared.
No? Okay.
I was just like, when I saw the reveal, I was like, oh, that's cool. I like the idea of a quote unquote quadruple A studio, and maybe they just can't I don't know. Sometimes big projects don't always work out, right? It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like,
Sure.
there's a ton of there's so many like promising titles that we hear about that don't happen, and that's just how the games industry is.
I'm fucking looking at you, Scalebound.
I'm also looking at fucking EA with 1313, and but I mean, it doesn't sound good for the studio. I mean, it kind of makes sense why we haven't heard about Perfect Dark since its announcement at all. We haven't heard a single story. We haven't heard any update in 3 years since its original announcement.
I mean, there was some information that came out last year that was talking a bit about this. But it's just like, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that are like super excited about this game, and like,
yeah, I think the only piece of news we got in the first place is that Crystal Dynamics was co-developing the game.
Yeah, they were helping them out. Yeah,
right. And that's like the only piece of news at least that I can recall outside of the original announcement of this game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not entirely too invested. I'm definitely kind of just been watching this from afar, but it doesn't look good, if I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look good. You just lost your whole creative leadership, almost like half of the leadership.
Yeah, so, dude, it's oh god, man.
Yeah. It makes me really wonder what's going on, though. You know what I mean? Is there like a big creative difference going on between like what Microsoft wants versus what they want? Is there like a civil conflict within the development team?
Just kind of asses. There's an asshole in there doing asshole things. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know yet, though. Like, we can only speculate, but I mean, from the outside, it doesn't look good. So,
Garrick, what about you? Are you a Perfect Dark guy? Is this the thing for you?
I have no idea what Perfect Dark is.
You never played? God, am I the only one that played Perfect Dark on 64? God damn it! It's a very good FPS game. It's a very, very good game. There's dorky alien guy.
You said it was on 64.
Yeah, the original Perfect Dark. Yeah,
it's originally a rare game.
I never owned a Nintendo 64, so that's probably why.
You poor bastard. So you're telling? Hold on. You're telling me you missed Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Coliseum and
I
Mario
didn't get to
64.
play-
Stadium Coliseum was on GameCube.
I didn't get to play excuse me. I didn't get to play any of those games until they came out as like the first time I ever got to play and beat Ocarina of Time was the GameCube that I got came with that little Legend of Zelda collector's edition disc that had like Majora's Mask and stuff on it. And those were the first times I ever got to play those games.
Arguably the best way to play that game.
I mean, besides just the regular game.
No.
But yeah, so
No.
no, I missed. There was like a whole generation of games as a child I just missed.
Devin's like, nope.
Nope.
Like, no, this GameCube or nothing, dog.
Like, look, guys, like, I'll say this. I love the N64. I do. I grew up with it. You know, I was playing Paperboy and you know, Legend of Zelda and Pokemon Stadium and stuff. But the controller was ass.
I loved it.
No, the controller's
it,
ass.
I loved it, man.
Who the fuck has 3 hands?
It really was.
Who's out
Who the
here
fuck
with
has
3
3
hands,
hands?
dog?
I'm not even gonna entertain that question. Devin,
The GameCube was better.
we spent too much time on this just to end, man. Who has 3? Just go. God damn it.
All right, y'all. So the Batman wins the box office again as it crosses another big milestone. And this is coming from Eric Eisenberg over at Cinema Blend. Earlier this month, The Batman had the second best opening weekend of any film since the start of the pandemic, only behind John Watts' Spider-Man No Way Home. Who would have thought? 2 very promising superhero movies. And guess what? They don't have 3 hands. And it was followed up by a spectacular start with a solid performance in its sophomore weekend. After making an impressive 134 million in its debut, which ended up being significantly higher than early estimates. The comic book blockbuster added another 66 million to its domestic total in the last 3 days.
Bravo, dude. This movie
Yeah.
deserves it. This movie fucking deserves
Just
it, man.
bringing it in.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
And it's all because they made a product that doesn't require 3 hands.
God, you are just insufferable. But I'll take it because I also was gonna try to fit a 3-hand joke in here somewhere too. Because that shit's taking me the fuck out right now. I can't. I can't. I was like,
I mean,
what kind of question is that, you son of a bitch? Who has 3 hands? Fucking nobody, you jackass.
I know.
Literally not a person on this planet.
It's like when you play the N64, you're supposed to bring your foot up and just.
No, you're supposed to just move your hand. You just move your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Esco in the chat. I will say you gentlemen are looking mighty dapper without hats. Sorry here now. I gotta show the no hat men some love. That's okay. I understand. It's okay. I haven't got my haircut. I'm behind on the haircut.
Yeah, Garrick and I just got haircuts. So
Yup.
Then Esco says Garrick with that pick. Nut. That will got me going when he looks at me when I look at him. Oh my god, dude. I was like, oh, Garrick's feeling himself today. Let's go.
Dude, I was just like, I'm fucking whatever.
Fuck it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I need to take some new pictures for that one profile. But
I digress.
I digress. But yeah, I mean, Ernell, are you surprised at all by the Batman doing this well?
Nah, dog. No. It's like, this isn't obviously it's not doing as well as No Way Home, but that's because No Way Home was like an extravagant, just next level fucking event, right? But this is doing so much better than a majority of DC movies already. Honestly, I think it would have done even better if the other DC movies didn't burn everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like it's hard to say what could have been out of the fucking Batman movie, but this comes to No surprise. This movie is phenomenal. I'm happy it's making this much. And I'm mostly happy because this means that we can solidify a fucking sequel. And like, I know they contracted it, but we can solidify a full-on fucking franchise here of Battinson just walking slow out of the darkness like he did for 3 hours. And that's what I want.
30-pound boots.
I need that. I need more of that in and around my mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need.
Arguably with 3 hands.
Arguably.
Garrick, how does this make you feel?
Like I had 3 hands, Devin, but
I hate this place. I hate it so much.
Honestly, you want to know what this makes me think though? Like, I know maybe not like financially, but is the Batman the best DC film?
I mean, like shortly behind the Suicide Squad. Honestly, I would say
I like it more than the Suicide Squad. Suicide
Yeah?
Squad's great, but I like it a lot more.
That's
hard, 'cause
close for me.
They're
I-
two different kinds of movies, though. You know, they're
both-
They
completely
really
two-
are
sure.
very different vibes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's I can think of reasons why one would be better than the other, no matter which direction you go. Right?
You know what? The internet has tools, so let's find out.
I've fucking had it with the I've had it. I don't need to know. What the
Yeah, I don't
audience
want to know what they're. I'm not talking about the their body of
I'm
reviews
talking about our
and
family.
what's objective.
He opened it anyways. I saw the light go off.
I mean, I closed it. I was about to, though.
Oh, Eska's going on about Devin in the chat over here.
Also, damn. Have you seen Shazam yet or no?
No.
What the
That's
fuck?
a fucking
that movie's been out for like
sleeper.
3 or 4 years.
That's
I
a
know,
fucking
I know.
sleeper
But-
of a DC movie.
But
though.
exactly that's my
truly.
thing is like I got burned so hard by DC movies right around that time where I was like, am I really gonna waste my time on Shazam? Come to find out, it was the
That's
hidden
fair.
it was the hidden gift amongst the rubble. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
no, I do plan on going back and watching it. I definitely do. I'm really excited for Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam looks good. It's really funny that we live in a world where DC movies have been so bad, where Ernell just doesn't even give them the time of day, but thinks Army of the Dead is good. But anyways, we're gonna move on to
He's
our
never gonna
next
let that die.
story. William Hurt dies. Oscar-winning Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Actor and 4-time nominee was 71. This is coming over from Bruce Herring over at Deadline. William Hurt's son, Will, posted today that his father has died. It was announced in May 2018 that the elder Hurt had terminal prostate cancer that had spread to the bone. Quote, "It is with great sadness that the Hurt family mourns the passing of William Hurt, beloved father and Oscar-winning actor. On March 13th, 2022, 1 week before his 72nd birthday," his son wrote. "He died peacefully among family of natural causes. The family requests privacy at all time." One thing I do want to say about this, he's a phenomenal actor. He's definitely deserving of Oscars, but he was also not the best dude. He really wasn't.
there's some information that has come out about Sir since his unfortunate passing. And I say unfortunate because his family obviously did not want him to die. With that said, what the fuck are we gonna do about the Thunderbolts? like rest in peace, I guess. But like, are they just gonna? You guys think that we're just gonna get a different person as Red Hulk? Are they just gonna write a different Red Hulk? Like, is that gonna be a thing? I don't want to put too much attention on him if he's kind of low key skeezy. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's talk about the important shit here. Is like what are we
gonna do?
What are we doing?
One thing I want to say too is that it wasn't just that this came out after his passing. It's that there was actually an article from Entertainment. Was it the Daily Beast in 2017 actually regarding he raped Marlee Matlin.
Yeah.
And and he's just not a good guy.
Yeah,
And,
when I say it came out after his death, I mean like that
Mhm.
article's going around again. Is more so what I
Yeah.
mean, because a lot of
Yeah.
that happens a lot. Actors
Yeah.
like get some form of fucking forgiveness, and then people forget how much of fucking scum he actually is.
And I didn't know this actually until his passing, which, I mean, it's arguably, if something like that happened nowadays, that would have been career breaking. You know, he wouldn't
yeah.
have been. I mean, it's unfortunate that this happened back in the 80s, and you know, back then it was like a slap on the wrist, and or they just, you know,
don't get me started on my beef with David Bowie. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That fucking guy. He's like, oh my god, I love David Bowie. He's so femme male, and I'm like, he literally like dated children, dog. like. Anyways, I'm not gonna dive into that any further. Yeah, I don't know.
Do with
Like,
that information what you will, listeners. If you're curious, you can definitely just do a simple Google search and find everything you need to know on that matter.
there you go. There you go.
So,
There you go.
moving on. HBO Max and Discovery Plus will merge into one app. This is coming from Alex Cranes at The Verge. It really shouldn't surprise anyone that when the merger of Discovery and Warner Media closes, the two companies' streaming apps will experience a merger of their own. As noted by Variety, Discovery CFO Gunnar Weidenfels confirmed the move when speaking at the Deutsche Bank 30th Annual Media, Internet, and Telecom Conference. That's a mouthful. Yeah, it is. On Monday. It also has 3 hands. This was our first real glimpse of what this new company's content plan looks like. The Weidenfels gave a very loose roadmap for the streaming app situation post-merger. Before the two apps merge into one mega app, there will be some bundling options. Think how Disney often bundles Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. I get that for free from Verizon. Then, at some point, the two will be combined into one massive and potentially unwieldy beast of a product. Garrick, how does this make you feel, my guy?
So obviously, is Discovery Plus is getting merged into HBO Max? Just want to make sure I understand.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
So
So
essentially,
we
like
just gonna
you
be
will
getting-
fire. You'll
Is this
fire.
going to come with like a price raise?
Most likely, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up by like $2. You know, something like that. Or like it would be like $12.99. I could see that
Just kinda
happening because
curious.
it's $9.99 right now, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive on as far as like streaming platforms
Mhm.
go.
Yeah, and let's see. Oh yeah, the chat's popping off right now.
Yeah,
While I was reading
they're
that.
going. The part of it's going off about my David Bowie beef, but well,
So honestly, I see this as just kind of a dub, really. I don't know if you guys. I was kind of one of those like nerdy Discovery like channel kids.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I fucking
yeah.
watched that shit a lot growing up.
Mhm.
So I wonder if we'll get like if we get some of the animal documentary stuff or like some of the retro shows that are on Discovery Plus. That'll be pretty rad.
Yeah.
Plus Shark Week. Just
Yeah,
Shark Week.
Shark Week, and then I'll just if I'm really tired and just want to relax, I'll get stoned and watch Planet Earth.
My
Dude,
God.
dude, just any nature documentary or like anything that's got like animal facts, like and with some soothing British dude in the background, like let's go. Like I'm here.
Or
for
Morgan
it.
Freeman, because he
Or like
narrates
March the
documentaries.
Penguins, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Michael Caine.
I want to see Samuel L. Jackson narrate Planet Earth.
Isn't there like a video of him actually like narrating like an
A
animal?
children's book, and it's called "Go the Fuck to Sleep."
Well, no,
Yeah.
I think there was one where he did an animal doc too. Like just like it was a short one. It wasn't like a whole like full movie or something. But I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I think
sure
there
he
was
did
like a
something like
parody of it that I think like Saturday
that
Night
might be
Live
that
or
might be
something
what I'm
did.
thinking
Yeah,
of.
I
Right?
think
Yeah,
it
because
is.
I want to say Snoop Dogg did one too. It was pretty good. I'm gonna look that up later.
Satan Chat, the Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus bundle is a magnificent beast. I actually forgot they were even doing that until I was filling out these show notes. And I mean,
Really?
Oh yeah.
I have it because like that's how I have Disney Plus and Hulu and everything. I actually got it all through Verizon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
it's included with my plan.
ESPN Plus might be my way to finally get a chance to watch some fucking rugby in the States, since you fuckers don't like televising rugby games here.
I was gonna
Drives me
say,
insane.
I don't even like anything televised. I don't watch regular television.
Well, I mean, listen, I still got the sports guy within me, okay? My PhD in sports guy stuff. Um, is still.
I mean, there is the internet. It does offer lots of ways to stream games
but
without
you
paying.
still have to like pay extra. And if that's the case, if I could just bundle it, that'd be lit. And then even too, if I do that, I don't have to borrow your Hulu anymore, Devin. Just use
Yeah,
my
that's
own.
true.
Use
That's
my
true.
fucking own. Even though,
Not that that bothers me at all.
oh no,
Yeah.
of course. But even then, I'm not gonna be using it for much longer because I'm almost done with fucking Attack on. I got one season left of Attack on Titan, and I think like
Yeah.
2 episodes left of season 3. I
Yeah.
think, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I still have to
Go, go.
watch the last couple episodes that aired. I haven't yet.
Listen, I'll get there. I'll get there. But before,
I am waiting because I started it in dub, so I'm finishing it in dub.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna watch it again in dub. Honestly, it's
Is
that
it
good.
the new season's dub hasn't come out yet? Damn.
No,
Not
damn.
all the way through.
Damn. Okay.
I've been watching it sub this whole time.
Yeah. Oh, Saint Ernella, I have one season left in AOT too. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's fucking go. Me and Saint are on it. We're going to the ball game, but you know what? I'm fucking here for it because this third season was fucking bonkers so far. I'm fucking excited for lots of people dying. Lots of people dying. You know, I like dying.
Just keep watching.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Anyways, guys, our last couple of little pieces here. BAFTA awards. Power of the Dog wins Best Film. Director for Dune dominates crafts. This comes from Alex Rittman and George Slazai, I think is how you pronounce it. It is a Norwegian name, so I don't know how to pronounce that last name very perfect. Shalai, I think might be it. The Hollywood Reporter. And what I'm going to do, this is actually going to be acting effectively as a rundown of the awards here. I'm just going to kind of give the category and the winner because I don't want to name off everybody that was placed on because this is a real fucking big boy. First off, the best British short film was won by The Black Cop. Special visual effects was won by Dune. Cinematography was won by Dune. Editing was won by No Time to Die. Sound was won by Dune. Original score won by Dune, aka Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer. Makeup and hair.
3 hands.
Honestly, he probably has 8, dog. I'll tell you that. Makeup and hair was won by The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Casting was won by West Side Story. Outstanding debut by a British director. Outstanding debut by a British writer, director, or producer comes from The Harder They Fall. Oh, fucking brilliant movie. Rising Star Award goes to Lashana Lynch. Supporting actress was Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. Costume design was Cruella, with Jenny Beavan being the costume design lead on that one. Film not in the English language goes to Drive My Car. Supporting actor goes to Troy Coates-Sir for Coda. Outstanding British film goes to Belfast. Adapted screenplay goes to Coda. Original screenplay goes to Licorice Pizza. Have either of you guys watched that movie yet?
Mm-mm.
It's like super indie movie looking thing. I don't know if I'm quite
Like
sold.
Sundance sort of thing.
Super Sundancey, dude. Like I don't know, I'm not quite sold on it, but I might have to check that out. Documentary goes to Summer of Soul. Production design goes to Dune. Animated film goes to Encanto. Leading actor goes to Will Smith in King Richard. Best director goes to The Power of the Dog. Leading actress goes to Joanna Scanlan for After Love. Best film is The Power of the Dog, which apparently I need to watch that fucking movie. I've not heard of that movie.
Mr. Benny Cum Cum movie too.
Ooh, Mr. Benny Cum Comes. Love me some Benny Cum
seen
Comes.
I haven't seen King Richard either, though, which I've heard great fucking
It's
things
very
about.
good. It's very good. It's another little sad.
Hey, dude, I love anything. If it's Will Smith and Sad, that's like, I'm here for
My
it.
favorite combo. My favorite combo. I'll
Yep.
tell you that right now. Will Smith does good sads. Griffin Chess's Cum is a great actor. Yeah. We do love ourselves some Benny Cum Cums around here. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I hear that, I picture Eggs Benedict in a very bad situation.
No. Stop. Reed, you guys haven't gotten to the headline story yet, have you? No, not yet. We're still working our way through those last couple bits of new stuff here. And actually, we're on the last one. We have the Video Game Accessibility Awards 2021 rundown. And this is a very, very important one because we advocate for shit like this. So first off, we have ability to bypass for games that allow players to bypass or skip sections that they are unable to successfully engage with. The winner was Life is Strange: True Colors. Let's fucking go. Good game. Good game.
Go.
Let's go. Good game. Training grounds for games that give players a place or means to increase their skill level outside of their own time, outside of the usual means of training used by the game. The winner being Halo Infinite. Another fucking good game. Remapping for games that allow players to remap or reconfigure standard control configurations. The winner being Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. There you go, Devin. There you go. Yeah, I know,
not
right?
surprised at all.
God damn.
By that one.
Peer assistance for games that allow players to progress through challenges presented by the game with assistance from another player. This goes to It Takes Two. Good decision. Good decision. Good decision. Next up, improved precision for games that allow players to increase or decrease things like movement sensitivity so that they may be precise with their actions in the game or its interfaces. The winner being Far Cry 6. Reed says, all right, I saw the title, didn't want to miss it. Oh yeah, no worries, dude. No worries, dude. We'll be getting there soon. Next up, we have AI assistance for games that allow players to progress through the challenges with assistance from in-game AI. The winner goes to Forza Horizon 5. Another good game. Input reduction for games that allow players to decrease the amount of input reduction needed to successfully undertake a sequence of actions required by the game. This goes to Before Your Eyes. What a good game.
Yeah,
Yummy, yummy, yum. Let's fucking go. Give that game some awards. Clear text for games that allow players to reliably read text in the game or its interfaces. The winner goes to Halo Infinite. Very good game. And then lastly here, looks like we have second channel for games that give players a second means or interface to get the information they may need to progress. The winner went to Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go, boys.
Hell yeah. Yay,
Let's go, boys.
Guardians.
Yes, that's fucking awesome. Reed, I didn't realize accessibilities have awards in gaming anyway. That is awesome. It is, Reed. God damn, it makes us feel good to be in this world that we are living in. Fucking The Last of Us Part 2 won like half of these the year it came out. God damn, that game fucking blows all out of the water. Anyways, Devin, what do we have next for the people, my guy?
Before we move on to our next segment, which is Hands on Deck, I would like to remind everyone that they can support us over at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where they can get early access on this episode before it goes public. They can write into the show and they can get this episode ad-free. But if they're hearing this, they aren't on our Patreon. So for now, here's a word from our sponsors who may have 3 hands.
I hate this.
Welcome back. We are moving into our Hands on Deck segment now. This is where we talk about what we've been playing or watching, and we're going to tell you about it. I believe, if I remember the general consensus, I think we all kind of just watched something this last weekend that we want to talk about because that was my big new thing. But
I do want to talk a little bit about that. I do have another thing I want to talk about too. But if I may, I think the thing that we all watched that we want to talk about first is the Adam Project. Am I right? Like,
yeah, that's exactly what I want to talk about. So, I watched that movie 3 times this weekend.
God
guys.
Damn, this fucking
that movie hit.
This movie hit way more than I thought it would, dog. Like,
yeah.
I remember when we were putting it in our calendar, I was like, yeah, sure. Like it sounds cool, right? It'll be a fun little Netflix experience. But like, I didn't think that like it was gonna have me feeling some kind of way by the end of the fucking movie, dude. Oh God, Jesus Lord. Who wants to start? Who do you want to start, Devin?
Well, I just want to say this. I I think I just realized this, but Griff saying Ryan Reynolds' son is amazing in that movie. I refuse
Shut
to
the
believe
fuck
that was
up.
not a Ryan Reynolds clone.
Was that
I
his
need
actual son?
confirmation.
I will get that for you right now. Was that his actual son?
But
I didn't know that. If
neither
that is the
did
truth.
I. Yo, yeah, spoiler free. We ain't gonna spoil
spoiler
anything.
free. Spoiler free.
It's
spoilers.
This
guys,
is a brand new movie, and it's very popular.
Oh, Griff said that was a joke.
Okay.
Oh my god! You know, I was like, "There's no way."
I was like,
dude,
wait, what?
Oh goddamn!
I get the joke though. I get what you're saying. Like he really did. Like they were on the same wavelength the whole movie.
Like the chemistry was unbelievable between the cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also, how was it seeing Mark Ruffalo play not Bruce Banner, but also Bruce Banner at the same time?
Dude, like it yeah, I know, right? Because
The science guy.
Firstly, I want to clarify for Reed, definitely spoiler free. We're not going to be doing spoiler content anymore unless it is like a post show. You guys will not have to worry about any spoilers for any new content. We're kind of giving ourselves strictly a like 3-week like embargo for new stuff is basically it. We'll give you guys some like small information but mostly we just don't want to give spoilers. We don't have spoiler talk with people because we don't want you guys to come into our live shows and feel like you have to leave and then come back or something. We're just gonna be good and just keep things spoiler free for you guys. With that said, god damn, Mark Ruffalo was fucking perfect as in this goddamn movie, dude. Like
I liked him more in this movie than I did like him in the MCU. I'm just being honest.
Well, like, I mean, to be fair, this is kind of Mark Ruffalo's like first time playing as like a main character in something in a while. You know what I mean? Like, because like even
it's not MCU,
yeah. Because I mean, even as Bruce Banner in like the Avengers films, it's like we haven't gotten a solo Mark Ruffalo Hulk experience yet. So it's like even with him in the Marvel universe, like we haven't gotten to like really spend a lot of time with just Bruce Banner in that, with just Mark Ruffalo, and like he was a fucking handsome motherfucker in the late 90s, early 2000s, doing romance movies and shit, left and goddamn right. He's proven time and time again he has the chops, dude. And like, it was so nice seeing him in this movie. Like
Jennifer Garner too.
Yeah,
Zoe Saldana. I mean, the cast is great. I mean, you got Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Garner, Zoe Saldana, Mark Ruffalo, Catherine Keener.
Catherine Keener being in this movie, I was fucking shocked, honestly. Like, I was not thinking that she was gonna be a person in this damn movie. But Jennifer Garner, like, where the fuck did she come from? Like, I feel like I haven't seen her in anything since Elektra. We know how that went.
Yeah. The movie I always think of when I hear Jennifer Gardner's name is 13 Going on 30. That's the movie I always think of.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie. It is a good movie.
That's a good movie. Yeah, I mean, like, do we have rating? Do we want to rate this since all three of us watch this damn movie?
Yeah, I'm down to rate it. I just want to like say a few things. It's like
sure.
The cinematography in this movie is actually fantastic, and so is the digital effects. I mean, some of it you can be like, oh yeah, that's CGI. You know what I mean? But like the costume designs are badass, and there even is like a little bit of almost like self-awareness in the movie too, because it's Ryan Reynolds and he's totally adapted like part of that Deadpool persona in his portrayals. I mean, we saw that in Free Guy as well, you know?
Right.
But it's funny. Sean Levy did Free Guy as well. He did the Adam Project, and now he's also doing Deadpool 3. It's like him and Ryan Reynolds are like best friends now. It's like Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like, listen, we'll get into that conversation after, because like, I do have some thoughts on that subject as far as like him being a part of like Deadpool and stuff. I mean, I feel like all of us are very flabbergasted.
It's really hard not
to
spoil this movie. Like, you have to experience. It's an experience.
It's like the right kind of time travel movie.
Yeah.
Like they, in the sense that like it did not try to over explain and justify the fucking time travel. It's just like we get it. Time travel is time travel, and like I love that is kind of like the running joke on just how fucking ridiculous like some of the shit is, and how unbelievably calm that kid stays.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The entire. He's like, yeah, I'm down for a ride. Let's do it.
Like. A kid really knows how to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying?
He really, really does,
Adaptive.
Dude. I don't know. I feel like all of us, like none of us saw this movie coming. I don't think any of us were prepared for how actually good this movie really is.
I expected it to be Red Notice level mid.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Big old retweet there, my guy.
One of my favorite lines from the movie that does not spoil anything. How does it feel to know you're gonna get your ass kicked by a 12-year-old?
Dude, the part that took me out was the gunshot wound.
Oh yeah, the like whole. I can't say
no. Yeah, that's dude, it. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a movie in a while. That shit took me the fuck out.
Well, see, and that's the moment I go, oh, Levy might be able to do a Deadpool movie. that was the moment for me.
So let's get into it, right? So that part is kind of like the only part of the whole movie that makes me feel better about him doing a Deadpool movie, to be completely honest with y'all. I do like this movie. I do like what it does for this movie and for this story. I can't see it working with Deadpool. I don't know what I'm like. Listen.
We'll see.
I'm totally willing to put my faith in their hands. I really, really am, because MCU. If we're talking an MCU Deadpool thing here, Kevin Feige's not gonna let that fuck up, right? Like I trusted him time and time again. He has yet to fail me, right?
Yeah.
But there's something in me that's worried. There's something in me that worries just a little bit. Just but at the same time, I was also worried about No Way Home, and look how that happened. So
that was great.
I could be 100%, 1,000% just a fucking buffoon right now talking out of my ass. But
and
listen,
we were worried about Doctor Strange when we heard Sam Raimi was doing it. I mean, let's be honest. We all were.
Very much changed my mind based on
the trailers have very much changed my mind. So, I mean, if it's going to be MCU, Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige is not going to let it be a dumpster fire. He's going to let it be a Deadpool good kind of dumpster fire. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Reed in chat says Ryan will never fail you, but a script might. I mean, like that's what I mean, is like that part does worry me a little bit, but it's like the script writing, the writers have to go through Kevin Feige before they finish things off. And Kevin Feige has spent 28 movies, not 29 movies now, not failing us a single time. Like Dark World is not dog shit, it's just dog shit compared to the other Marvel movies. And so it's like even the weakest of the Marvel movies is still an okay movie.
I was gonna say none of the Marvel movies are bad.
Yeah,
it's just some of them are way better than others.
Way better, like light years better. Saint says, "Yo, I can't wait for the next Doctor Strange movie." Listen, we're gonna be covering the fuck out of that movie. We are. But before we dive,
be a long episode.
I know, but before we dive way deep into that. Ratings, boys. Let's get into it. What are we talking? What are we thinking, Devin?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
8 out of 10.
All right. I like it. Garrett?
I was also thinking a nice, clean 8. It surprised me.
Same.
Yeah.
I didn't have any expectations, really.
I think 8 out of 10 is perfect. I think 8 out of 10 is a perfect rating for this movie because it's very, very good. It does a couple little things that are a little bit family cheesy, but it works for what it is. It feels like a modern day family adventure movie from 2008. You know what I mean? Like
because it is a very family movie if you think about it, because it's about family.
Yeah.
It's like a journey to the center of the earth didn't suck.
Exactly.
That's a very good description. because that movie was very bad. Griff Zathra was good.
One that like Will Ferrell did that was like similar. It was like a parody.
Do we want to know? You know what I'm saying?
I know there is.
Probably is. You can look it up really
Zathura.
quick.
Griff said Zathura, but good.
Oh, Griff says Lost World. Okay. Yeah, Lost World is the one that... Okay, cool. Read Thor the Dark World is kind of bad. I mean... Again, in comparison to the other movies, though, like there's still story beats and stuff in Thor: Dark World that make sense, that are well put together. I think it's just because coming off of Thor being such a good movie, and all the other prior Marvel movies before Dark World, it hit a little bit rough. But
You want my hot take?
yeah, what's up?
I like Dark World more than the first Thor movie.
So, anyways, the next thing that
I'm just saying.
I can see it. I can see it. I can.
But Ragnarok
yeah,
is obviously
Ragnarok,
superior.
Well, that's not even fair.
Ragnarok's just one of the best
not
MCU
even in
movies
question,
ever
you know what
made.
I'm saying, but you also don't like Army of the Dead, so I guess I can't take you
Oh
too
my
seriously.
god, you too.
I can't. Gary's like, shut the fuck up.
So I can't.
I don't have 3 hands, so I guess I don't like Army of the Dead. I know, right, Griff? You didn't fucking like Army of the Dead. What a loser. What a fucking nerd. You know, it's like, look at this nerd with his nerd hair.
I mean, you're the one with nerd hair here because Garrick and I are dapper
right now. I know. I'm way behind. Anyways, the movie I wanted to talk about outside of Adam Project is actually Turning Red. Brand new Disney Pixar movie just came out. Garrick, I know you watched it as well, so you can talk a little bit with me about it. Devin, you can ask us some questions about it if you need to know some stuff. This movie is so good. It's so fucking good. I am fucking flabbergasted.
Another one that surprised me.
Dude, another one that fucking shocked, because I thought it was going to be another, like, Soul. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll go into it, low expectations. It'll be a good, goofy family movie, not a huge deal, right? Did not find out until literally like 3 days prior to watching it what it was actually about. And then watching it, found out even more about what it's actually about, obviously. I am just befuddled by anyone that has issues with this fucking movie. And obviously, most of the issues have been coming from rich, middle-aged, white Christian moms. But this movie, Turning Red is really fucking good, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
What issue could they even possibly have?
Most of the problems that these people are talking about is the discussion around periods. Some of the dialogue that happens in the movie is more adult than it actually needs to be, quote unquote. The children making decisions to disobey their parents is fundamentally not a thing they want their kids to learn. There's a slew of fucking things that there's been posts that are going viral because like these parents are fucking morons and not understanding the concepts and like themes of what this movie talks about. A 13-year-old girl hitting puberty for the first time. In the entire movie,
it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, do these people not remember being like a preteen and going through puberty and the fucking awful traumatic experience it was?
Yeah.
Like,
the
message of this movie is fucking amazing.
This movie is way better than it has any fucking right to be, honestly. Even saying Turning Red is a movie that would have been fantastic to see back when I was that age. Like I watched this movie with my daughter and with my mom, and it was sort of like this. Actually, no, I did not. No. We watched Adam Project. I watched this by myself because I promised my daughter's mom that she could watch it with my daughter. So when I watched it, I was thinking in my head, like, this would be such a cool experience for my daughter and her mom to have with each other, like, for years on end, like, talking about, like, growing up and having that first day of, like, getting your period for the first time and, like, hitting puberty and going through, like, puberty girl stuff, like not even girl stuff, puberty stuff, generally speaking, because like a lot of the issues people are, why did you have a crush? Because we had fucking crushes when we were 13. Like, there's things that happen in this movie that are so just classic 13-year-old that, and then they make it goofy, they make it fun. There's a chubby little girl character, like one of the best friends is a little chubby girl, and the representation of her being like a fat girl, I guess you could say, but they don't put focus on her being fat. The Korean girl.
Oh, she's the Korean girl.
The Korean girl. Yeah,
I loved her. Okay,
oh
not
my
gonna
God,
lie, I
she's
literally
perfect.
I thought of you the whole time. Every time she talked, I was just like, that's her Nell's energy, like all the time.
All the time. She's so cute. Like, it's,
I loved it.
They did such a good job on this little friend group they had. Like, Priya was my fucking favorite this entire like fucking movie. She cracked me up because she's like the low-key goth character. Right?
Oh,
like,
dude, right? Yeah, with like, yeah, she was.
Dude,
she was.
I could not recommend this movie enough to people. Like, if you're into Disney movies, I know not everybody's into Disney movies, but if you are into Disney movies, if you are into family classics, this movie was so much fun. It was bright, it was creative, it was well written, way better than I thought it would be because it was marketed very weird. I like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it was marketed very poorly.
The way it was marketed gave me the impression that it was going to be like more of like happy-go-lucky with like an undertone message, more like up sort of thing.
Yeah.
But this ended up being like the message was front and center. Like this is about like a girl going through puberty, like and like what that's like and how traumatic that can be, and like embracing your like yourself and the good and the bad parts of you as you grow up, and like becoming yourself through despite like your parents, and like and it's all right there. And it's like, and it that's like the best part about it is like it doesn't try to disguise the fact that like there's an audience that like that this film is for, and it exceeds there exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Like immediately when it started playing, dude, like one of the first things that crossed my mind was like you and your daughter, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, I get this. Like, there's gonna be families that are gonna connect with this culturally and like just above the message overall. Fucking stupid white Christian moms, fuck you.
Well, and the thing is too is like the conversation doesn't even just stop at puberty. It also talks a lot about filial piety, and for anyone that doesn't know what filial piety is, it's this honor code that you have to be loyal to your parents no matter what. And it's very common in Asian cultures, where it's if you disrespect your parents, you are like dishonored from the family. And that's a really big talking point in movies like Mulan, because it's a very common theme amongst Asian cultures. They talk about that. They talk about puberty. They talk about friendship and loyalty, like with your friends. They talk about loving your friends more than your family, because sometimes your family just isn't treating you as good as your friends are. Like, there's a lot of themes in this movie that are extravagant. Fucking extravagant. Devin, I think you'd really like this movie, dude. Like, I know it's goofy to say, like, a girl going through puberty and you're going through that. I think you like it.
I'm interested in this movie. I didn't realize it came out already.
Yeah.
I've been so
free on Disney
caught up
Plus
with everything else. So
yeah, I think you dig it. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. I watched it by myself, and I was like,
Dude, me too.
I gave myself the space to kind of just let myself put on the feely heelies for a little. Let's take a fucking ride, boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, yeah. And like the thing is I don't have kids of my own, and like I don't identify as like female, but I still felt like there was a lot of the film that I related to, like a lot of that shit. Like it's just puberty shit. Like
yeah. Right. Now Reed says quote unquote free on Disney Plus, like that's free. Listen, Reed, compared to the $30 I would have spent on the movie and snacks and popcorn in the movie theater, it was free. Same.
Snacks and popcorn are separate.
The movie hits you in the feels, or at least me, because way too much hit home. I had a couple moments, because obviously I'm not a girl, but the relationship between her and her mom hit a soft spot for me, because my mom is very similar in the same way, because she's super old school, and the Philippines have a culture that revolves around filial piety. Like, there's an entire sect of our language that is dedicated to talking to your elders a certain way. And like, if that doesn't go to show you, there was some parts that I was like, ooh, fuck. Like, and like the end of that movie had me feeling some kind of way too. There's a lot in this movie that you can connect with, regardless of not being a girl, regardless of not being a kid. If you were ever a child, you could like this movie. And funny enough, everyone was a child. Now, if you had 3 hands, you might not like it, but looking at you, Devin, you know what I'm saying? I know you mentioned it because you had 3 hands, you bastard. I see you. You were like, who has 3 hands? That's exactly what someone with 3 hands would fucking say. You fucking monster.
Look at him living up to his gaslighting tag name already.
You know I love you, baby.
But
I love you.
I have a question for you guys.
What's up? What's up?
If you grew a 3rd hand, where would it grow from?
I know you're gonna ask him about
We're
turning
gonna
red.
bank that for Thursday, and we're gonna circle back. Okay?
Yeah, let's circle back to that. Let's circle back to that bad boy. Well, we'll come back to that. That'll be a fun conversation.
Yeah, you guys can go to patreon.com/goodkraken show.
If you would like 3 hands, come join our Patreon to be a part of that. You can have 3 hands with us, just like we do.
Oh my god.
Or 8 hands like Carl. 8 hands like Carl.
Or Doctor Strange. He's got like 12 of those motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
what do we got next, my guy?
Before we move on, actually, I do have one little thing I started watching yesterday. Actually,
Okay.
I started the new Vikings Valhalla show.
Did you watch Vikings?
Yeah, I did.
The original show? You finished it front to back? Okay, good man.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah. No, I watched Vikings, and I started this because I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm not doing anything. This is new.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm a big fan of Vikings. What do you think?
It lives up. It lives up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only watched the first episode.
Okay.
It lives up. It's obviously in the building stages. It's kind of similar pacing, except they're already in England.
Yes, yeah,
They're
because
not
this
going
is
to
like
England.
100 years after Vikings, I believe.
Yeah.
So I might be way off cuff on there, but if I'm wrong, correct me, guys, please. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How many episodes are you in?
I've only done 1 episode so far, but it's really good. It's definitely doing a good job at establishing the characters and the core conflict of what they're dealing with. I don't want to spoil it because it's kind of like you can see it coming, and I'm pretty sure they show it in trailers, but it sets the stage very well. Very like Game of Thrones-esque, actually. But better combat.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
I definitely recommend it. The costume designs are great.
Oh, dude, always, dude.
Fantastic. And the pieces are prime.
Oh.
Like they did a really good job at hydrate. Water.
Yes. I gotta find some kind of like audio bit for me to play every time that
I was
happens.
gonna be like, I'm not making fucking sounds or no.
Yeah, no, because I can't have it automate because then you guys will go buck wild over here with the shit. So I gotta control myself, but I don't mind hitting a
Whatever,
little button.
dude. Like you won't make the sound clip and then accidentally trigger it 3 fucking times a show.
You know,
You just need from the Sprite commercial where it's just like
there you go, yeah. or
There we go.
like the what's that? There's that one advert where he's like, yeah, like that one. I can't remember what it was.
So
but, like,
aggressive.
it's like really good. Maybe I'm gonna do that one. I'll try to find that one somewhere. But Devin, I will definitely watch Vikings Valhalla soon.
Yeah. I recommend it. It's I'll let you know more about it as I watch it because I do plan on it. It's only 1 season right now, so I do plan on completing that here within the next couple weeks. So, other than that, Garrick, do you have anything else to add to our hands on dick?
I got a little bitty one. I'm not super far into it yet, but I did start. I know it's new. I don't know exactly how new, but I did start a new anime on Netflix called Kotaro Lives Alone.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen anything about this or know anything about it. It's kind of a bizarre little anime. And as I tell you the premise, you're going to understand why.
Okay.
So it focuses around a 4-year-old boy who lives by himself and he rents a dude. He rents and he rents like an apartment, and it evolves around like his everyday life, and it's kind of got have you ever heard like I don't know if it's like the term takes a village to like raise a kid.
Yeah.
It kind of like embodies that. Like basically this kid moves into this apartment building, and then all the adults are just like, I cannot fucking in good conscience leave this 4-year-old kid to his own devices.
Right. Because who would do that, right?
Because you just can't. And so like all these neighbors start getting involved in this kid's life, and it ends up being like, I cried several fucking times in the first 2 episodes.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, really?
So, there is a huge theme of like trauma and child abuse in this anime.
Fuck.
And
God damn, you're gonna make me watch this.
Dude, it caught me. It caught me real, because I was thinking like when I saw the trailer initially, I was just like, oh, it's kind of like heartfelt, just kind of goofy, and it made me think of like Way of the House Husband, where it was just kind of be like kind of silly. And it's got those comedic moments, and it's still really good. But it's got like this endearing quality. Like this kid has been through some fucking shit, and I won't spoil anything, because like they kind of uncover like this kid's history as you go throughout the show. But like it is really about like this kid's history and how like he chooses to live his life basically based around a cartoon character that raised him, because that was the only form of adult interaction he got. And so he like embodies this cartoon on his own, and like he lives his life by the code of this cartoon character. And that's how he portrays himself as an adult, like as a kid in an adult world. And all these neighbors get involved, and it's about like how they start connecting with him and like rebuilding his relationship with adults that he can truly trust. And it's fucking, dude, it hit me in the fucking feels, dog. Like I think it's 10 episodes, but 2 episodes in, and I'm like, there's a couple of moments where I'm just like, the dialogue takes a shift, and you're just like, what is happening to this poor child? He's been through so much.
Dude, God, dude. I need it. Garrett, could you type it into chat for Sane, because I think Sane's really interested in this.
Yes, absolutely.
For, like, spelling and stuff.
Perfect.
I'm interested. I'm fucking
me
interested,
too. Me too. Especially like if it has the comedic moments of Way of the House Husband. I love that show. That show's so good.
There's like a character in it who's like almost kind of the same guy.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I like it. All right.
Kotaro Lives Alone on Netflix.
Perfect.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna check that out. Well, y'all, that will be the end of our segment, Hands on Dick. So now we are going to go into our headlining segment, the Gallows. All right, y'all. Today we are going to be naming Good Kraken's 10 best games of all time.
Fucking go, boys! Oh my god!
So we're gonna go around round robin style, naming one at a time until we fill this list.
Yes.
We'll give brief reasons for why we feel these games are fitted for the list, and we'll give them a rank top to bottom at the end. So, with that being said, Ernell, I'm actually going to ask you.
Oh, you had me go first. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I made a doc here. GK top 10.
You made a doc. I just used sticky notes on my computer.
Oh no, I made a doc for us so that I can keep track of it as we go along. And perfect. So I'm gonna move my chat window right here instead. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I mean, do we want to start with the one that we feel is least on our list, and then kind of work our way up as we go, or are we trying to?
I say we just kind of get them out there, and then since we're gonna rank them at the end, let's just
okay, cool.
Let's just see where it takes us.
Because we'll do 3 each, so that'll leave us at 9, and then we'll have the last one that might be one that we all agree needs to be on this list, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, obviously, if one of us names something, we can't have one of us double
No
up
repeats.
on it. So yeah, no repeats except for the one that we all have to kind of agree needs to be on the list. So the first one I'm going to say is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I mean, that's a no argument. I mean,
Yeah,
it was on my list.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was on all of our lists. I mean, not only is that just one of the greatest games of all time, but that was like a pinnacle moment in gaming, going from a 2D space to a 3D space.
Well, so my reasoning, I want to keep our reasonings very brief because we are running just a little bit tiny bit tight on time. For me, this game just changed what adventure games are. This game defined what adventure games would be going forward for the rest of video game fucking history. This was the first one to kind of do it the way that it did it, in a 3D way. This game's charming, it's fun, it's got replayability, it's adventurous, it's creative, like everything that is good about a game, this game fucking nailed. It's goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Reed, I think it was also one of the first games where you could ever save, right? It was one of the Zeldas. Yeah, it was one of the first games.
Way back in they did saves before that in previous renditions, and with Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers and stuff on the SNES.
Yeah, but you're talking 2 generations of game, and that's it. Even though like it wasn't the first, it was one of the first. Technically,
I mean, it had a couple. It had 4 titles before that you could save in. That was a theme with Zelda, because Zelda games were always very long.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's 4 of how many Zelda games? You know what I mean?
That's like almost 15 years.
Yeah, that means one of the first.
Not really. No. Sorry, I just had to put that correction out.
I mean, I would say that, like, if there's 15 Zelda games and there was 3 games prior to this one. What?
Check chat.
It was the original Zelda that invented.
Yes.
But anyways, Ocarina of Time is a fucking beautiful ass game. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to drag on too long. Who's next?
Garrick.
Ooh, okay. Diablo 2.
Oh man.
Makes sense.
Good choice. Yeah. Okay, why Diablo 2, Garrick?
Diablo 2 is the reason that action RPGs are popular today.
It's true.
That's fair argument.
It's true.
That's
especially for I feel like Diablo 2 was the godfather of isometric gaming, and what made the isometric style very popular.
Very genre defining in the similar way that Ocarina of Time was. Like, it was very zeitgeisty.
Man, even Reed says in chat, remember when Valve was one of the GOATs? God damn, was Valve doing it for a minute there. You remember that? Fucking Half-Life 2, you know what I'm saying? Damn.
Their last game they made, Half-Life Alyx, granted I haven't played it because it's a VR game. It is the first game that I've heard a lot of outlets and people say that defined VR and showed AAA gaming in VR, and I've seen ratings for that, and it's just, depending on the outlet, 8 to 10.
Goddamn good developers, man. Goddamn good developers.
I wish they would make more games like they used to.
You trust me. I need Half-Life 2 remake right the fuck now. But
yeah,
yeah. Devin, what's your first one? What's your first top 10 game of all time?
I'm gonna say Halo 2, because Halo 2 defined online multiplayer.
Okay, not Halo 1.
No, not Halo 1. It was Halo 2.
So why Halo 2 instead of Halo 1?
So Halo 1 had multiplayer, but it was just couch multiplayer, whether it be co-op or Team Slayer and stuff like that, or linking together consoles. And the reason why I say Halo 2 is that was it was the most explosive that online gaming has ever been, especially on the console platform. They launched Xbox Live with Halo 2.
Yeah.
And that's arguably, that game is responsible for all of our online gaming that we do nowadays.
There is definitely an argument to say that. for sure.
Mhm.
Like we would not have Call of Duty as we know it now if it was not for Halo 2 being as successful as it was, right? Like,
Mhm. Absolutely.
whoo-wee,
Or
what a
like
fucking game.
Overwatch, even any first-person shooter game that you play was designed off of original Halo Slayer online multiplayer. I guarantee you, every developer will say that was what got them into this kind of gaming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Big agree. Okay, cool. That's a good choice. My second choice is going to be, and you might have seen this coming, Final Fantasy VII. I have to. Okay, now
All right. I have an argument for that. It's a great game, but I have another Final Fantasy on my list.
Now there's reasons here, okay? So at first, my first thought was Chrono Trigger. Okay, that was my first one that I was thinking about, like, that might top Final Fantasy VII. Okay, my thing is Final Fantasy VII was the first JRPG to go from what was a JRPG to what we know JRPGs as are now. It crossed that bridge, and at the time, we had very few that were coming from things like Final Fantasy II, things like Chrono Trigger, things like Valkyrie Chronicles. You know, like those games coming into this 3D action experience the way that we knew it in Final Fantasy VII. That game was insanely explosive for a reason. You know what I mean? Like anyone that was into JRPGs fell into Final Fantasy VII and were like, holy shit, this is what video games could be. Because I remember seeing Final Fantasy VII and being like, looks insane. Like, as a kid, I was like, this looks nuts, right? And then, like, Final Fantasy X came out. We were like, oh my god, it looks so real, dude. Like, I remember us freaking the fuck out about that.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy had a remarkable fucking story, insane amounts of gameplay time, like game time in that game available to you for back then, you know what I mean? Because the 40 to 60 hours it takes to beat Final Fantasy VII in comparison to a game that we have now, bonkers to think about. The characters are magnificent, the dialogue is magnificent, the, like, introduction to, like, cleaning up turn-based combat like that, remarkable. Everything about Final Fantasy VII is fucking perfect and absolutely changed JRPGs and RPGs to what we know today. Now, what is your argument, Devin?
It was Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. I would like to say Final Fantasy X. I think the thing that takes Final Fantasy that has Final Fantasy X take the cake over 7 would be graphically demanding, because that was the first game on PS2 to come out that we were like, holy.
Yeah, and the voiceover too. Dialogue.
Yeah.
It was the first Final Fantasy to have voiceover.
But I think everything that Final Fantasy X does, Final Fantasy VII did first. And
yeah, for the most part,
yeah.
I like the battle system in 10 a little bit more than 7.
Sure.
I love how you can swap out between your party members mid-battle, like the whole squad in that game. You can literally even change your equipment in that game.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, I want to use this other weapon. You can do that. Same with, like, their armor. And, like, being able to see the layout of the turn list and how the moves affect the turn lists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I mean, personal taste, I get it. There's things that speak to Final Fantasy VII to me that makes it feel like it was more pivotal to the industry. You know what I mean?
I totally understand that. Understand that.
Garrick, I think it's your turn, my guy.
Well, I was gonna say Final Fantasy VII also had 3 discs, which means
yes, it did.
You need 3 hands.
Oh my god.
Put all 3 of those suckers in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take one out with one hand, play it with this hand, put in the second disc with your third hand, you know, it's wild, dude. It's wild. Wild, man.
Well, it's so you can keep playing while you change the disc out.
Garrick's gonna fucking drown himself in his bathtub tonight.
Dude, one of these days.
3
All right,
hands.
my little cherry blossom. What do you got next for us?
My second pick, I think. See, it's getting kind of close because now there's a couple of games I'm just like there's some really great classic games, but like there's some modern ones that deserve to be on there. And I got it. I have to double down on the modern one. So I'm going to bring it into the future, and I am going to say Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Garrick, why?
That is arguably one of the most realistic looking video games to date.
Mm-hmm.
It had an unbelievably phenomenal story, seamless open world, and it just like it despite like some of the issues and things with like the online, like which is its own thing, like Red Dead Redemption 2 had one of the like most powerful single player stories out there. Like it is definitely up there with like God of War and The Last of Us 2.
I'm a little surprised that you picked Red Dead Redemption 2 over something like The Witcher.
As much as I love, and if I would have said any of them, it definitely would have been Witcher 3, and I believe there might be room for that game on this list. Red Dead Redemption 2 had like every character in this game felt like it genuinely could have been a real person, and I felt for Arthur Morgan, like felt for him as a character. Like his ending was like I was just open mouth fucking sobbing. Like, dude, when he says goodbye to his horse,
Don't say anything.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil
I
it.
have
This
not
game is
played
so-
this game.
oh my God, it's
I
so
have not
old.
played this game, and I promised Chase I would. I promised Chase I would.
No.
Okay,
I'm
all
sorry.
right, Thank
This
you
is
for the
Chase's
warning.
favorite
Thank you for the warning. Thank you for the warning.
I love you, baby. I love you.
Because
I gotta protect myself.
I have a lot to say. I will back. This is in my top 5 games of all time, personally. Like I really like. Just goddamn, like Arthur's story is like, you can't. You're just like, dude, you're a piece of shit, and like, why are you doing this? And then like you get to the thing, and you're just like, oh God, he's trying to do better, and then you're just like,
Yeah.
and like he feels real. Like he feels real. His character is written so genuinely. You're just like, that is a dude just struggling through and trying to just get by. And he's made a lot of mistakes along the way. And the visuals, like it just everything in that game felt purposeful. I loved it. The game felt alive. The NPCs, I can't. It's so good. It's just so good.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Devin, what is your second choice, my guy?
So going on greatest video games of all time in defining, I was actually going to say Grand Theft Auto 3 because it really opened up the what it means to be an open world game.
I like that. I like that. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Okay, continue though. Continue.
I remember playing that game. It was fully voiced over. The fact that I could go steal a car and go do missions and drive around and pick up other missions and get different weapons and getting huge car chases where the cops are chasing me and I'm trying to get 5 stars and go steal a helicopter or something. It was such a experience going from that weird top down thing. The Grand Theft Auto used to be isometric. Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
Yeah. Back in the day,
which I did play 2 on Xbox, like the OG Xbox, like way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 came out, and I was like, oh, you can pick up hookers.
and we were like 14 years old. Like,
I was younger than that one.
Yeah, I know
I think I had to be like 12.
Yeah, I was 14. That makes sense. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was even like, oh my God, there's prostitutes in like I was such a fucking dumbass, but
Yeah, I mean we all were, but still, like, all in all, that game is actually a great game too. And there's a reason why they did Grand Theft Auto 4 in the same city.
Yeah.
Both great games, but yeah, that's gonna be my pick.
I mean, Grand Theft Auto 3 also sort of like made open world what it is, right? Like
I think
open
that was
world
the first one I
sandbox.
played, and I never played it without cheat codes.
Yeah,
like in that sort of what. Yeah, I didn't play it without cheat codes for a while. Once I did all of them. I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm going God mode, bro.
Yeah, I played Grand Theft Auto 3 on PS2, but I didn't spend nearly as much time with it as I did with Vice City, which came out shortly after.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. Good choice, Devin. That's a very. I was not gonna think that of you. Honestly, if I'd be completely honest with you, I didn't think that was gonna be your choice.
2 surprising picks. I like it.
Yeah, I like it, dude. I might have a surprising pick for you guys right now, actually, because my third best video game of all time, and this might be a controversial fucking take, is Fortnite. Yep.
Dude, I can't. The thing
looks,
is, it makes me mad because
the
I
looks
can't
on your
fucking deny
face.
it.
Yeah.
Can I
Go ahead.
Can I do a rebuttal for Fortnite?
Okay.
If it wasn't for PUBG, there would be no Fortnite.
It's true, but if it wasn't for Android, there would be no Apple, and Apple does it better.
Yeah, I was like, just because it started it doesn't mean it perfected it, and nobody can argue that Fortnite made battle royales exactly what they are today. Like, it stemmed a whole genre.
Now, here's the deal.
I mean, we could have said the same thing about Halo 2 versus Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I mean, we could have said that Halo 1 would inherently be better than Halo 2 because it started Halo 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and this is why, okay? Fortnite, regardless of it being the secondary battle royale to PUBG, right? There's an ease of access that PUBG did not have. And that is a big part of why this game, to me, feels like it is where it is today. Fortnite no, Reed, we're not ranking them yet. We're just putting them on the table first. This is not in order quite yet. But
He made a good point. But granted, Fortnite is a battle royale. Minecraft is not.
I still feel like there's an ease of access here that is not thought about when it comes to Fortnite. Fortnite is a social zeitgeist for a reason. Things do not blow up the way Fortnite did for no reason. It is playable. It is fun. It has accessibility for tons of different fucking people, regardless of it being goofy and not my cup of fucking tea. I cannot stand Fortnite. It's not my fucking thing. I do not play Fortnite. Let me be very fucking clear. None of us play Fortnite.
None of us do.
Now, here's one thing I do want to state, Ernell. The title of this subject is Good Kraken's 10 Best Games of All Time, not just the 10 Best Games of All Time. This is Good Kraken's. I don't like this game. Garrick doesn't like this game.
It doesn't matter if we don't like it, though. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily like, I don't know, a majority of Call of Duties, but that doesn't mean that I don't think they're all good or like something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter if we like it. We're talking about fundamentally, non-biased, objectively, is it one of the greatest games of all time? And I fundamentally do think it is, because it would not be where it is now if it was not. Because no game ever in the history of video games ever has hit the way Fortnite has. No matter which way we want to hash it out. This game has created dances. It's been the face of every social media app that we follow. You can't go to somebody, an adult who doesn't even play video games. And this is the difference where I say that Fortnite wins over Minecraft. You can't go to an adult and say, do your kids play Minecraft? They might say, yeah, maybe. But they also will probably be like, what the fuck is Minecraft? What the fuck is Roblox? Like, they know what Fortnite is. Adults know what Fortnite is.
Roblox.
There is just a massive accumulate, this infection that was Fortnite that took over the fucking world. And it didn't happen just because the game was like goofy and fun and kids really liked it. It happened because fundamentally it has to be a good game. Like, that's just bottom line. Like, that's just the objective truth. It blew up. Like, there's nothing else we can say against that. But the question is, did it blow up for the right reasons? I mean, like, I can't really argue and say no. You know what I mean?
So, I was just looking something up. I was just curious during this.
Sure.
I dislike Fortnite so much it's really hard for me to agree with putting it on the list.
Sure.
I'll just state that.
Sure.
Because there are way better battle royales out there that do it better, in my opinion. I mean, look at Apex.
No accessibility.
Huh?
There's very little accessibility going into Apex though. Like if you have to compete in Apex. If you do not have skill, you cannot play Apex. Fortnite, you don't have to have
Anybody can play Fortnite.
Literally
that's true,
anybody.
that's true.
Yeah.
I was just looking this up because, again, Minecraft is a game that anybody could play. It has a huge amount of accessibility, even more so than Fortnite.
Mhm.
It's sold over 200 million copies just on PC.
Mhm.
Pocket Edition has sold 93 million sales, and there's even a free version of the game, Chinese edition, that has over 400 million downloads.
Right.
That is pretty nutty.
I mean, we look at sales numbers, sure. I mean, like, we could argue Minecraft came out before Fortnite did. It's like there's a lot of variables there. For me, to me it just speaks to a level of like how well known are they in comparison. You know what I mean? It's like gamers know Minecraft because Minecraft's Minecraft. Gamers also know Fortnite, but there's even non-gamers that know Fortnite. And there's not as many non-gamers who know Minecraft. You know what I mean? Like Fortnite has ascended being just a video game. There's concerts in Fortnite, for fuck's sake. There's entire world events that happen in Fortnite. Like you have something that gets announced in Fortnite, the entire internet fucking explodes about it. These days, not so much. But a year ago, 2 years ago, you couldn't go a single fucking day without hearing about some shit that happened in fucking Fortnite. And I promise you right now, if they did another event, it'd be the same fucking way again.
I just don't have Fortnite circulating in my news because I have no interest
Sure,
in it.
and I get that.
So my algorithm just doesn't even mention it.
Right. Now, Reed says everyone under the age of 25 played Minecraft in its peak, or at least knew 10 people who did. And 10 years later, if you go to a middle or high school and ask 10 kids if they play Minecraft too, will probably say yes at minimum.
Yeah.
My point being is under the age of 25. I'm talking about everybody. There's 70-year-olds.
You can go to a public place and toss a coin in any direction to hit somebody that's fucking played Fortnite.
Or like knows what Fortnite is.
Or knows exactly what it is.
Right, like exactly.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I think my son plays that. Like they know for a fucking fact,
exactly
right?
what it is.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want to put as your third pick, that's cool. We can move on. Garrick, what's your third pick?
My third pick.
Devin's like, God, please pick something better.
I know he will.
My third pick is going to be this one. It might be mildly controversial just because it's not going to be the one that people think. But Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
Morrowind.
So
and not Oblivion. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. My next pick was gonna be Skyrim because
they can both be on the list. Why couldn't they?
I think there's room for
right?
Same franchise.
Right? I'm like 50-50 on it, right?
It's same franchise. Now look, Morrowind was a good game.
Very good game. Very good game.
But Skyrim was more of a zeitgeist. And I'm going to use the same exact thing that Ernell just said.
Sure.
It sold millions more copies than Morrowind did.
Okay.
Millions.
Okay.
To the point where they renditioned it 2 more times. Or, I'm like literally with special edition anniversary.
But
Yeah.
But like, I think Skyrim, is Morrowind, but 100 times better. You know.
Here, let's, Garrick, what are your reasons for doing Morrowind? I want to hear from you on this.
I just felt it was Morrowind is what put Elder Scrolls on the map. It's what
it is.
Like that is like we wouldn't without Morrowind we wouldn't have gotten to see because like there were the other games, but like I don't know if you guys ever played Daggerfall or the other Morrowind. I fucking haven't. It's just like that's like I mean that's like being like how many people have actually played Fallout 1 and 2? Kind of the same thing. Like this was the game that like brought the Elder Scrolls franchise like into the light to the general gaming community. And like it's from that we got Oblivion, which was fantastic, and from that we got Skyrim, which was even more fantastic. And like, it's so much stuff has spawned in and around the specific story from Morrowind that have reflected throughout the other games, that like it's just like I feel like that's like a big part of the universe that like grounded and shaped the rest of the fantastic Elder Scrolls game we got henceforth.
It's funny because both of you guys give your explanations for picking these, and like for all the same reasons you guys have for picking those two are all the same reasons I have to pick Oblivion instead.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Is like I could almost pick Oblivion over Morrowind in some situations. Like
hey, Elder Scrolls?
Those three games in general are.
Should we just say the Elder Scrolls?
I mean, that's like 6 games, though. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like,
yeah, I'm really dead set. Like, I think only one of them should be on here.
I almost want to say I agree. I think
now, this is the one thing I want to say. None of them had the impact that Skyrim had.
Okay, all right, hold up. I may make a suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the viewers decide. Let's make a quick poll.
I let you. Hey,
should we let this be the one then? Should we let this be the one? This is the one. The viewers decide. It's either Morrowind, Oblivion, or Skyrim.
Yeah, I will accept whatever happens. Like if you'd like, I can take a second and come up with another game.
Yeah. All right. Which Elder Scrolls is best? And Morrowind.
But I just like Skyrim. Just it rewards you and gives you that space to explore so much more than the other games did. You know.
Poll is up, y'all. Go ahead and put your votes into the poll for which one between Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim you think is the best Elder Scrolls to put this spot filled in here. For my Esco says hydrate. Goddamn.
Goddamn. I'm gonna have tea.
So my thing, to me, it reflects on the same argument of is Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or Elden Ring a better game? Because Dark Souls introduced Dark Souls. Bloodborne is what put Dark Souls games on the map, but Elden Ring is by far the best Souls game so far. Right?
Well, dude, and then you even toss in Sekiro, which actually won a Game of the Year award.
Yeah, which could also be argued to have put a Souls game on the map, right? It's like, dude, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Mm-hmm. Like all these games are good. All the Elder Scrolls games are fucking good, dude. Read it says best, and I think Skyrim is objectively better, but I think Oblivion has it. Like, I think.
Hey man, toss the vote.
Yeah. You guys throw your vote in there. Throw your vote in there. We'll come back to this one. This one, okay? So, Devin, what was Skyrim going to be your third one?
No, we decided that the whichever Elder Scrolls wins is going to take up that one slot because the odd one.
Okay, so do Garrett, you have a third one?
I do. Okay. And
I also have another one.
Yeah, let Garrett go first though, because we're staying in rotation here.
Oh, Xander's rating, dude. What's happening, y'all? What's happening, people? Guys, we're coming to the end of our stuff here. We are currently talking. Oh, guys, hello. Welcome in. We're talking what we think GK's official, objectively top 10 best games in video game history. And we're struggling a little bit. Let me show y'all here what we got going on here, right? So right now, we have our GK top 10. We have Ocarina of Time, Xander with a sub. I love you, Xander, baby. You don't have to fucking do that, dude. We have, this is not in order yet. We have Ocarina of Time, Diablo 2, Halo 2, Final Fantasy 7, Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Fortnite, and right now we're currently have a poll in chat for you guys to decide which Elder Scrolls is the best Elder Scrolls game to take this next spot. Shark says, listen, Oblivion has a fantastic story, and it is just really influential, but Skyrim's held out for 10 years now and has an insane modding community with immense care put into the game. Totally fair, Shark. Totally fair, dude. I see you, dog. Okay, Garrick.
All valid.
What is your third choice, my guy?
Cool. This one's actually super easy. It was like an immediate backup I was going to think of anyways. God of War, PlayStation 4.
See, here's the deal. I made a real big assumption that this is going to be the one that all three of us agreed on. Is this one that all three of us agree on? God of War 2018. Is this on the list?
Yeah.
I have another one. It's definitely on the list.
I can come up with another one.
No.
I have another one. I know which one.
I already done my three. Garrick, you've done 3.5 technically. Devin, third one. Go.
The Last of Us.
Oh, part 1?
Beautiful.
Yeah. God damn, my dude.
It literally set the bar for narrative.
Yeah.
Back on the PS3.
Okay. All right.
Don't get me wrong. There was great narrative games that came out. But when that came out, I was like, am I watching a fucking movie? you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why am I crying 10 minutes in already?
Right. Oh, dude. Hi, baby. Hi. What's up?
Oh,
you want to say hi? Hi, honey.
Hi.
What's up? Hi, everyone.
Hello.
What's up? What do you need, honey?
I just wanted to say that's past my bedtime.
I know. We're getting you into bed soon. Okay. I love you. Go play.
Ooh, you got fucking called out.
What, honey?
Can I watch my videos?
You can watch your videos for a little bit. Anyways,
Hey, Dad, you deaf ass. Can I watch videos?
yeah, I know, right? Right. Okay, so one thing I want to point out here before we move on, Wheatbread says, how is there not a single Mario game on this list?
Dude, okay, we're not gonna be able to make everybody.
We're not gonna be able to make everybody happy.
I had one on my list. I did have one on my list.
Fucking Mario Odyssey. It should be Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, actually.
I had Mario 64 almost there. All right, looks like the votes are in. Skyrim officially takes the cake as the Elder Scrolls game of choice. What, honey? Hi. Are you gonna watch videos?
I forgot to tell you that
Oh yeah, she's your kid. She's just like, can I spend on time on the camera with Dad?
I'm listening.
At my school, it is late start and early release. Okay, bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye. She's trying to convince me to let her stay up late. Anyways, so no Mario. Unfortunately, Mario 64 almost made it onto my list.
Yeah,
it almost made its way on my list. But I feel like there's just a lot of good games.
There's so many good games out there, y'all. Ten's kind of pigeonholing it, honestly.
I feel like we should do 15.
We don't have
Top
time.
50.
We don't
just
have
a 4-hour show.
I know.
Let's go.
I
1,
said
2,
15.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we have it. Guys, now our job is to come into here. Chat's going off about my daughter. I love you guys. Thank you so much. my kiddo's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. So we have our 10. We're going to rank these really fast. Okay? We're going to rank these bad boys. What goes on the bottom? What is the weakest of this 10?
Fortnite.
List them off real quick.
Okay, we have Ocarina of Time, Diablo 2, Halo 2, Final Fantasy 7, Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Fortnite, Skyrim, God of War, and The Last of Us.
Chat says Fortnite. Fortnite
Goes in the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. Chat says Fortnite.
So Shark says, is this most influential or best? So we're curating this list based off of objectively
on here.
Objectively the best game overall. And that is meaning best story, best gameplay, best soundtrack, best accessibility, best
Whatever set it apart.
most
make it
memorable.
more.
Like there's a ton of assets that go into that. Okay, ton of things that go into that. Now, if you guys want us to put Fortnite in the bottom, I have no problems with that. Right. So let's go ahead. We'll put that there for now. We'll come back to it. Okay. There we go. Now, what is taking 9th place?
Just because there are more pinnacle open world games, I feel like it would be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah,
but that game does have a fantastic story.
I'm still flabbergasted that we have that instead of The Witcher. But you know what? Hey, that's just me, man. That's just me, man.
Dude, I see. The thing is I beat Red Dead Redemption 2 more than once, and I never finished Witcher 3.
And I'm still flabbergasted that Fortnite made it onto this list, but
look, Devin, we just have to accept that we didn't make that choice.
I know.
That's fair.
I know. Only people with 3 hands pick that game.
Listen, man, I'm just saying I don't fucking like Fortnite either, but that goddamn game did something.
I know.
Okay? It did something.
Why do you pick something you don't like? I at least pick games I like.
Because it doesn't matter if I like it. It matters if it's the best game or not. It matters if it's an objectively good game. The world doesn't care if I fucking like it. They care if it's a good game. I don't fucking like Tomb Raider games, but people love that shit for whatever goddamn reason. That's way above my fucking head.
What's number 8?
You just fuck like 20 times in 30 seconds.
What is number 8? What is number 8? What is number 8?
You gotta
here?
fill the swear jar, Hernell.
I feel like Diablo 2 takes number 8.
Oh, I don't know if Diablo 2 deserves to be that low.
I feel like Diablo 2 is the least influential of these games.
I would say no, not at all. I would say Grand Theft Auto 3. If you think about Diablo 2, like being influential, think about all the indie titles that are isometric games. You got Hades, you got Death's Door, like all that kind of stuff.
mean Green Defiant in chat says, LOL, I only played 3 of these. I fucking love it. I love it. Shark says it deserves to be that low in comparison to the others. But this is also about best, not influential, which is what you distinguish when I ask. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so we think Grand Theft Auto 3 takes number 8?
8, yeah.
Okay.
With Shark saying that, it just makes me more mad that Fortnite's even on this list.
Fortnite isn't influential. Fortnite hasn't yet come into and like changed the games industry as far as like games that are going to come out. It's changed the gaming world. Listen, you need to understand, if it was not for Fortnite, streaming would not be as big as it is. Period.
That is true. I will concede to that.
Yeah, there's no argument to be made against something like that. Like, Fortnite's way bigger than we give it credit for just because we don't like it. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to put some fucking respect on its name. That's all. Just because you don't like The Division 2 doesn't...
The swear jar. All right, listen here. You gotta quit your gaslight bullshit, all right?
All right, now I will agree that, like, we could probably put Diablo 2 at number 7.
Yeah? Does that feel right, Devin?
Wait,
what do we have left?
We have Ocarina of Time, Diablo 2, Halo 2, Final Fantasy 7, Skyrim, and God of War.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I would.
And just so chat knows, I like Division 2. Ernell's just being a fucking little piece of shit.
Well, Shark's just saying the Division 1 Dark Zone was better than the Division 2.
I know, I just
disagree
had to
personally, but stop Ernell Gaslight 2022.
Yeah. That's what our whole town hall meeting is going to be about next week, guys.
It's just going to be an intervention.
Yeah.
I might need it. I love it. Reed says, was Minecraft on all of your 10s? I mean, like, probably. If I made a list, I think Minecraft
not really,
would be
to
on
tell
there.
you the truth. Minecraft would not make it on my list of 10s personally.
Minecraft wouldn't even make it into my top 50.
Yeah, same. There's so many other games that I've played.
For best games. For best games.
For my best games.
If we're talking, if it's subjectively, no.
No.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I've played 50 other games that are better than Minecraft, in my opinion.
Devin, does Diablo 2 feel right for number 7?
See, this is the part that it gets hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the bottom 3 are easy. Like, you know, Fortnite's definitely 11, not a 10. If my
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ!
Right.
Jesus Christ!
See, I would
personally
personally put Diablo 2 up closer to the top 5, but I'm trying to be objective.
Yeah, I am too. That's like why I'm trying to look at this list. It's,
the
all the words are so tiny. The letters are there we go. So
here. The 2 that I feel fit number 7 the best is Diablo 2 and Final Fantasy 7.
I like Final Fantasy 7 more than Diablo 2, so I'll put Diablo 2 in 7.
Yeah, see, and I agree that even though I haven't even played 7, I've heard so many things about it that I can't.
But
I can't
it's
even really
not
argue that much.
It's not about which one we like more, which one is objectively a better game.
Right, but if I'm talking about in terms of like reflection of like, because I haven't played 7, in terms of reviews, I have heard more positive reviews from peers and community revolving around Final Fantasy 7 than I ever have about Diablo 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So Diablo 2, number 7?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Diablo 2 goes to number 7. Boom. Right there. I'm going to delete that bad boy. Okay, we now have Ocarina of Time, Halo 2, Final Fantasy 7, Skyrim, and God of War. Gentlemen, what is taking the number 6 spot? Yeah, sorry, guys. I made a little bit bigger for you guys. I didn't realize it was that small still.
I am going to say Halo 2.
That's...
I see. I'm you know, I'm a numbers guy, right? So I'm calculating the numbers, and 3 hands. But it's hard for me.
I feel like Halo 2 is more important than more important historically in the video game industry than, say, Skyrim. Personally.
See, that's where it gets really tough, right? Like that's kind of a tough call because they're both.
I also feel like Final Fantasy 7 is less important in history than Halo 2 was. Even though I like Final Fantasy 7 more personally, I feel like Final Fantasy 7 did a little bit less of a dent in what we know as video games today than Halo 2. You know what I mean?
Right, but is Halo 2 better than Final Fantasy 7? Is it better?
I mean,
I haven't so I'm relying on you guys for this.
So it is the highest rated Halo game on Metacritic as well.
Okay.
It is the game that established Xbox Live and online multiplayer as we know it today.
Yep.
The thing that Final Fantasy did is just bridge the gap to 3D graphics for JRPGs and storytelling with soundtracks.
I mean, one could say Final Fantasy VII is the reason why JRPGs are as popular in the States as they are.
Yeah, that is true.
Which one of those two things are more important? JRPGs being popular in the States or Halo 2 giving us online multiplayer? Shady in the chat, what's happening, baby?
I think Halo 2 giving us online multiplayer, definitely.
Yeah, Garrick, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my vote in for Final Fantasy 7
for number 6.
I mean, like, I really like. That's one of those things I've never played Final Fantasy 7, so I really kind of got to lean on you guys. So I'll bow to that if that's what you guys think.
I think that's fair. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Also, if it weren't for FPSs being online multiplayer, Twitch arguably wouldn't be as big as it is today.
Okay, so next we have Ocarina of Time, Halo 2, Skyrim, God of War, and The Last of Us. What is taking number 5, boys?
I
think Skyrim. This is Skyrim. Yeah.
Skyrim.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm glad that we're all on the same page about that one because that's.
I love Skyrim too.
God, I fucking hate that game. I fucking hate that game.
I know you just like bad movies and want to talk about
stupid ass
that we all hate.
Oh, just kill dragons all willy nilly like fucking stupid game. I'm gonna buy this for the 15th time.
Actually, the anniversary edition was a free upgrade
I
for me.
can't fucking see.
Oh my god.
Read or no when someone brings a valid point that he doesn't like. Okay, so next. That wasn't a valid point, first off. Esco, Devin and Ernell are pulling up my horse is bigger than your horse of these games, man. I mean, like we're trying to have as objective as we possibly can about this shit. Devin just doesn't like Fortnite. I don't like fucking Skyrim. But the fact that they're even on this list shows a lot to you guys. Because me and Devin are like, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
And there's a big reason why Army of the Dead is here.
It was my choice. Skyrim wouldn't even be on this fucking list, and The Witcher 3 would be. But that's just me. You know
Skyrim is more accessible.
That is true. It very much
Anyways,
is.
number 4.
So, thank you, Garrick. I think The Last of Us fits just fine there.
You think so?
I think that's a nice, comfortable spot for it.
I was gonna go 3 or 4 for The Last of Us because I almost thought Ocarina of Time.
No, I have a pretty clear order of how I feel our top 3 should be.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
strong feelings on it, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I think Last of Us fits on number 4. I think that's fitting for number 4. Devin, what do you think?
Yeah. Read over here. Just
Where's Dark Souls
sarcastic as fuck
on your list, the most accessible game of all time?
Josh, Shady Shy Guy, Josh and Chad, Devin Breeds, Ernell gaslighting and Cage Garrett. Can you guys not?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
Devin, do you think Last of Us for number 4 is okay?
I will concede to that.
Okay. So
These
now,
are some of my favorite games in the top 5. So
number 3. What do we think?
Halo 2.
I'm gonna say Ocarina.
I think Ocarina
This is
of
where
Time
I'm
is
gonna
more
fight
important.
real hard.
Yeah, I think.
Because Ocarina of Time, like if we're talking objectively best game, Ocarina of
That's
Time is the
fair.
most positively reviewed game in the history of gaming ever.
Yeah.
That is
Period.
true. That is
99s
true.
across the board.
Yeah, I will put Halo 2 and Halo in 3. I almost said Halo 3. I will
put Halo
2.
3 and 2 and 1 all in number 3. Yeah, I
Put
think
the Holy Trinity up there. You know?
I mean, like, Grant, we're not saying
it's real tight here, no matter what.
Yeah,
it's real tight.
Now, mind you, we're not saying that like the top 3 at all are bad games. Like, it's just like which one
No.
can we prioritize as far as like, because to me it's like Ocarina of Time is more of an experience than Halo 2 is. Even though Halo 2 like made a big difference in like online multiplayer, I feel like Ocarina of Time made a bigger difference for like gamers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason I would put that there. Now, we have a big one here, guys. Which game is better between The Legend of Zelda, The Ocarina of Time, or God of War 2018? Because we have 2 very good points here. Garrick with the Ocarina of Time is the best rated game in video game history. Period. And God of War is just such a good game. Such a fucking good game, right? Which one of these games are better?
Why don't we just let chat decide this?
No. We can't take the easy way out here. It has to be us, man, because this is the number. We're talking GK's number 1 best game of all time of 2022 so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Hold on. I gotta think about this.
He does what he's got to do. He can think. He can think if he wants.
He
but
said, "All right, I'm out." Yeah,
I think if we're speaking objectively, as much as like God of War is just so good.
God of
I
War.
think God of War is number
such
2.
A good game, dude. Like, it's such a good game, though. You know, like
it is. But dude, I can like. There's like a definitive moment in like gaming where I remember sitting down. I didn't even have a 64, dude, and like I got to borrow it and play it on my friends. Like that was like I was like, my gaming journey starts today. Like that was the game that like changed my life forever. Like that, I feel like it was that way for many.
Right. Oh God, man, it's hard.
Tough. It's tough.
It's tough because like I played both these games in such different times of my life, obviously. And like
right? It's so different.
I loved God of War on such a more astral like level than I did Ocarina of Time. And like I feel I'm trying to think.
God of War was personal. Like that game was personal for me. Like when I played that and where I was at in my life, it was like a deeply, deeply personal experience.
Like I feel like I don't know, even though Ocarina of Time has been more important in the games industry than God of War, obviously because God of War is only fucking 4 years old. A part of me feels that like conventionally God of War is a culmination of everything the game industry has learned since becoming the games industry. You know what I mean? It's like it's now the argument of, do we like Android because it's the originator, or do we like Apple because he perfected it?
Do we want the originator or the progeny?
Devin, we need to hear more from you, dog.
Devin,
we need more of you here. What are your thoughts, dog?
I have a lot of the same thoughts as you guys, right? Like I didn't
have three hands. You don't have three hands.
I don't. I didn't have a PS4, but I bought a PS4 when God of War came out specifically to play God of War.
Yeah.
I made that investment.
Right.
But like, I think I still, even like 5 years ago, I played Ocarina of Time. No, not 5. It was like 6 or 7. But I played Ocarina of Time again. Last playthrough I did was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I played it on my 3DS, and that game is still amazing. And I played that game throughout elementary school and middle school. It is always talked about. Like I've probably played it almost every year of my life up until like adulthood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's the McChicken, the original chicken sandwich.
God damn it, dude.
Okay, but for real though, I'm gonna have to give Ocarina of Time the number one slot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because one would argue, without Ocarina of Time, God of War would not be where it is today.
Yeah.
I still like. I'm dying on that hill. Ocarina of Time is the best game ever.
It is. I know, dude. Oh, fuck, man. Shark says The Last of Us does what God of War does, but just better as far as storytelling beats.
That's hard. Two completely different games.
Different kinds of stories.
Very different games. They're very different. I mean, both are on this list for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man. Like, do I concede? Do I fight for God of War? Do I fight for our boy Kratos? That phenomenal story and that phenomenal gameplay and like the single pan fucking shot that they did the entire game, like fucking revolutionary that they did that. Like, but Ocarina of Time is just such an absolute classic, magnificent, well-made game for that age, right? Like, goddamn, dude.
It's a tough choice. I get it.
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, Ocarina of Time is our number one game of all time.
Yes, of course.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Yes,
Let's fucking go.
course.
Our list is complete.
Go.
We have number 10, Fortnite. Devin's pissed. Red Dead Redemption 2 takes number 9. Number 8 is Grand Theft Auto 3. Number 7 is Diablo 2. Number 6 is Final Fantasy 7. Number 5 is Skyrim. Number 4, The Last of Us. Number 3, Halo 2. Number 2, God of War 2018. And number 1, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. God damn. What a night, y'all.
What a list.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm going to be thinking about this list for a while. I'm going to be thinking about this and how, like, uncomfortable it makes me.
I
Dude,
can't wait
irritates
till
me
next
is
week
Go ahead,
when
Devin. Sorry.
I can't wait till next week when Ernell is just sitting there like, they're right. Fortnite shouldn't have been there.
Fuck off.
No, dude. The thing that pisses me off is I'm going to be like, what's going to keep me awake is all of the fantastic fucking games that I wasn't able to put on this list.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude. Same. Actually, same. Sorry, guys. I got to gift our Streamlabs a subscription to get those things working again. Here we go. I got to take care of that for y'all.
Damn.
There you go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Devin, give the people our schedule for this week.
All right. So our schedule as follows. Wednesday, tomorrow, my little cherry blossom, Garrick B. Eaton, the Vermilion Beard, is doing his very first The Vermilion Voyage. It is his storytime show where he will be playing Tunic.
I'm so excited.
Tunic, dude. We're so stoked, dude. Garrick, you're going to have so much fun, man. We're excited for you guys.
Excited.
Come in here, hang out, support our boy Garrick down there in the bottom. Let him know that we love him. Give him lots of love. Come in and watch Tunic, dude. Tunic's going to be a fucking good game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's going to be a darling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that game turns out. That'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. Definitely. And that'll be right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. Thursday, we are doing the Shipwreck Show live recording where you can find us at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show to come hang out. We'll be doing that same time, 7 p.m. Get on it. Friday, Ernell and our very own Jenna Saw will be doing her very first gameplay stream on Splash Damage, and they will be playing Stardew Valley.
Let's go.
When I say you want to be there,
for that for you guys,
you want to be there because this is going to be Genesee's like very first time like really playing games at this medium.
Guys, it's going to be so much fun. Genesee's not even a casual game. She does not play video games really. Like she does lightly. But like this is our first step into turning Genesee into a gamer chick. We need you guys here to make this fucking come and hang out with Garrick tomorrow. Come and hang out with me and Genesee on Friday. Come, dude, all the games this week. It's fucking good. It's fucking great, dude. I'm so excited.
Such a good week.
Yeah. And then Saturday, we will be doing about the same format. The GK podcast will be doing the top 10 movies of all time, and that'll be at 12, which arguably is probably harder.
If you guys thought tonight was ridiculous, wait until Saturday, my dudes.
That's gonna be rough.
Oh boy,
yeah, I'm actually kind of like over that one. But yeah, come hang out. That'll be at 12 p.m. West Coast, 3 p.m. East Coast time. It'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. Please let us know what you guys think about our list. Please tell Ernell if Fortnite was wrong.
It's dog shit. It's dog
let us
shit.
all know in the comments here. And let us know what your top 10 games of all time are.
Here, I'm gonna put this up for our homie Tomate. There we go. Oh wait, nope, that was our casting for Pepper when I was looking up what Jennifer Garner was. There you go, guys. There you go, y'all. We have the top 10 right there for you guys. Devin, hit them with the outro while they're looking at that.
All right, guys. This has been the Good Kraken podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast time and Saturday at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you enjoyed the show, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services across the digital sea. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken, ! And leaving a review there.
No potion. No potion.
No
We are
post
way
show
late.
tonight, guys. We are way over time. We went about 45 minutes over what we
Goddamn.
normally do. You got your post show for free today.
Hey,
That's
let's
right.
go, babies.
But
Let's
until
go.
next
free.
time, who the hell has 3 hands?
Me, dog. It was me the entire time. I have 8 hands.
Where is it?